group of teenage boys that came down his street banging on every trash can that was in the road. And this wise old man endured this for a couple days, and finally it just got out of hand. So one day he was sitting on his porch, and he went up to the young boys as they were making their way down the road, banging on every trash can that they could possibly find, making all this noise and ruckus. And this wise old man said, "Sonnies, y'all come over here real quick." And so they went over there, and up on his porch he says, "I've been noticing y'all and y'all's line of percussion as y'all get released from school, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your exuberance. And this is really a blessing to me. In fact, this is a blessing so much, I'm going to pay you $1 every day for you to come down here and bang on these trash cans and make all this noise. It reminds me of my youth days." And so the boys were excited. They got their $1, and sure enough, the next day they came down and they were banging on every trash can just like they had been in the past, making all this noise and causing this old man a headache. But the old man just smiled and he waved, and this went on for a couple of days, this noise and this ruckus. And so finally the old man next week called the boys and says, "Boys, y'all come here." And he said, the economy has found itself on some tough times. We're in the middle of a recession, and I hate to tell y'all this, but I'm no longer able to pay you $1. How about 50 cents? And they were, to say the least, a little displeased, but nonetheless, it was still 50 cents. So the next day came through, and the old man gave them 50 cents, and they were banging on the trash cans, making all that noise. Well, the wise old man, who had retired and was looking forward to that peace and quiet, told the young boys the next week, he said, "Boys, come on up here. I got some bad news." He had a bad look on his face, and he said, "I haven't received my Social Security check, and I regret to inform you that I cannot pay you $1. I cannot pay you 50 cents. I can pay you just a nickel." And the boys looked at it, they said, "What are you talking about, old man, a nickel? We're not going to do this for a nickel. You're nuts. You're crazy." They said, "We're out of here." And the old man lived in peace and quiet the rest of his life.
Smart man.
It is our prayer and our desire that you are able to spend the rest of your days resting and enjoying the peace and quiet and not the hecticness that comes with the territory of your job in the office. So we have a gift for you.
Peace and quiet at mom.
I know. It's an oxymoron, right?
Like you said, you make a lot of noise around here. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it does.
We
He's paying me to go away so he can have peace and quiet.
That's not going to happen. We'll make sure of that.
The church has taken up love offerings, and we wanted to give you this. I don't know who this is from, but that's a card. It looks like from an individual, but this is from the church. And if you'd like to, you can open it now, and then maybe if you want to share anything, a couple words, and then we'll be dismissed, and our roast will come to a close. You hope so?
Although there has been some wonderful things said.
Yeah.
It was an easy roast.
It was.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
I don't see him fire into that seat.
you made a mistake when you lifted up that the recliner.
Oh, that's a good picture right there.
She's on a rocket chair. There's none of this recliner for her.
You're very welcome.
This is very extremely generous.
So it's more than a nickel?
Huh? It was more than a nickel.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate everything. I have thoroughly enjoyed my work here most of the time. Sometimes I have thought I was pulling IT to get information from people to go in the bulletin, but it got done and everything. And sometimes I've been mad at Jim. I could just pinch his little head off.
No.
But he's been mad at me too. So it worked out all right. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will not be going anyplace. I'm going to stay right here in this church. And give me a little time to rest up. When I had the shingles up here, it took something out of me that I have not gotten back yet. And I feel like I've just got to stop and sit down and rest for a while. But I'll be back. I'm sure I will. So, but thank y'all for everything.
Thank you, Janette.